River.
Is this a
Conspiracy.
crucified for no sin? An image beneath me, lost within my plans for life. It all seems so unreal. I'm a man cut in half in this world.
Oi, Gunny, you bloody legend. What's going on? How are you, mate? Turn that down a tad. Down to me.
Without a tear in his eyes, nothing new for him to see.
How you going, everyone?
Ask him why.
One moment, I'll be able to see he's here. Gunhead, Trevor Smith,
Love our souls that's sworn to make.
Commodores, Little Bluebird, Dubby,
Now I watch the falling rain.
Angelic, Trevor,
Mine can't
D.
see
Beale,
no
my
issue.
beautiful mumsy.
Well, I guess you took my youth.
I'll turn that. Wait. I'll leave that on, but I'll turn it all the way down.
Away.
Just a bit of ambience. Yeah, well, here we are. What a bloody crazy couple of days it has been. Yeah, look, sorry everyone that's been worried. I have given updates were very hard to do because obviously no data, no power, no nothing, so it was very hard. But I did update every chance I got, and I know that JJ was also giving you guys updates as well. But yeah, it was hard, and you know it's been hard on everyone. Like poor JJ is about to um, you know, get to her house for the first time since she evacuated. So obviously I've stayed in the area, so I've kind of seen a lot. But like this is going to be the first time JJ's seen a lot. So yeah, my thoughts go out to JJ. Although it would seem that JJ and I live fairly close to each other, we actually live about 45 minutes away from each other. And so it's really crazy to try and explain because, like, on one side of the fire, there was like JJ's place, and then on the other side of the fire, there was my place. And then just this big raging inferno that's like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, while while we had while we had yeah, she actually should be home just about now, mumsy. But while we still had reception, like it was so scary watching the updates. It was like literally we were being walled in, and because the reception was in and out, like we missed the warning that said you have to get out now. Literally, this is what it said. It's a pretty grim warning. And it's one that I will never forget. I'll promise you that. Um, anyway, I don't know where it is, but it was from the Vic, the Vic emergency app, and it said this was literally what it said. It said, "Leave now if you want to survive." And here's the thing, right? This is the truth of that. So by the time I had gotten that like warning or whatever, that was given 2 hours before. So like if that warning had came through, and like that was probably right around the time that I went live, because yeah, we were like, we can't even leave. Like, yeah, it was pretty crazy. But yeah, welcome everybody in who I've missed. Angelic, you bloody legend. Um, Lisa Mason, Justin. How'd you go with that email, Justin? Did you manage to get that over to Gunny? I know you said you were having difficulties or whatever, but did you manage to get that done? Yeah, thank you, Leet's mum. I don't know how to say that. L33 mum. Sale pitch sold, mate. Oh well, yeah. Oh, that was the exact warning, which was yeah, leave immediately if you want to survive, and it was yeah, pretty like yeah, that was a reality check. I'm just glad you're safe, Biff, and I hope JJ's health is so. So we know this much. So we know this much. We know that JJ's house is safe. Um, um, JJ's property. There's so JJ's neighbour has told JJ that her property is safe and has not been affected, like burnt. That is. Oi, Matthew Aiken, you bloody legend. Upside now, you bloody legend. Gadoosh. Thank you, Matthew. I couldn't believe that video JJ posted. It looked like they were driving through hell. Watching from up north, his heart it feels helpless. Yeah, 100%. And that was the worst thing as well. And obviously, like you guys know how close JJ and I are. And the thing was like, so where JJ was, she had reception and stuff like that. And so she's trying to get in contact with me, and we have no power, no reception, no nothing. So obviously, and then like I didn't know this because we had no reception, but the warnings are coming through. Obviously, on JJ's phone, she's got the Vic emergency app with my where I live as one of her locations as well. So every single update that she was getting, like was saying like leave now if you want to survive, and then it was like the next one, there was about four of them, and then the other one was it's too late to leave, shelter, take shelter, bunker down, and yeah, fuck, it was so wild. Chris O, how you going, mate? But yeah, it's so good to be to be able, because like I honestly didn't know, because here's the truth, guys. Like here's the absolute 100% truth. Like so, I'm lucky enough to be able to be sitting in my own house right now, going live, using the internet, using all the resources where houses, towns rather, around me right now. So, um, Molesworth, which is a pretty close town to me. Unfortunately, that's it. That's it for that town, and this is, um, I guess one silver lining to take is unfortunately we did lose two lives over the fires, but I guess thankfully, a lot more, as horrific as that is, and believe me, but like I guess in a situation like this, you would think that there'd be a lot more fatalities. So I think that yeah, True, thank you, Luke. I missed you all too. Oi, legit. This is a staple for us now. This is what we do. We go live every night and stuff like that. So it was a rarity to say the least. But I will say this: like there hasn't been, and I don't mean this like, oh, I'm such a fucking tough guy, all this shit, But like what I mean is like there hasn't been many times in my life, which just proves how stupid I was in my previous life, where I've actually been like petrified. Like it's beyond scared. Do you know what I mean? It's like, every decision that you make from this point on is like is detrimental. And like there hasn't been many points in my life where I've been at that point of fear. Um and yeah, once again, like I'm not trying to be a hero or anything like that, but there's not been many. And so what made it 10 times worse was, oi, Tex, Cyborg, our bloody legend, Colin. What made it worse was obviously I have my youngest son with me, um, who is an adult anyway. Well, legally in a couple of months he'll be an adult in a month. But that made it fucking 10 times scarier for me. Um, but I can't even tell you guys. What about the people who lost everything so far? I feel for them. Oi, me too, Luke. I really, really do. And like, you know, the area that I live is like it's like a very small country town community, and so are all the houses around, and yeah, it's just horrific. It's absolutely horrific, and the worst thing is, right. So last night, the whole town is out of power. The whole town is out of power. The supermarket shops generator backed up and broke down. Oh, is JJ here? Oh, yes. Hey, legends, I finally just got to my house and it's all good. I could honestly cry right now. I feel bloody lucky considering we're all convinced and literally told our houses would be gone. Oi, JJ, fucking how good is it? How good is it? How good is that? I literally was just saying to people, I said, because, it would seem that, by the way we do things that JJ's house and my house is right next to each other, but it's actually not. And we live like 40 minutes away from each other, although we live in the same district. But yeah. But yeah, such it was good to hear, and I guess what was also awesome as well was hearing once I had my because there was a point there where JJ and I were kind of separated. I was dealing with my own issues. JJ was dealing with her own issues, and we were kind of separated, which made things fucking horrible. Like it made things horrible for me, made things horrible for JJ, made things horrible for my son, made things horrible for JJ's son, and yeah, I guess here's I'm looking straight into the camera when I say this, and I hope that you're watching this, Geordie, because yeah, my hat goes off to you, my little man, and my young man, should I say? Little man was the wrong word, and Ryder sitting out there because you guys had to put up with, you know, I guess I guess when you're a child, your life is in your parents' hands, and yeah, there were times there when I was like thinking, have we made the right decision? But yeah, I'm so glad that we made that decision. How crazy is this too, though, guys? Like, lucky, lucky that like I didn't go to Summer Nats because and look, because of this I didn't even get to, but yeah, I would have been at Summer Nats at this time. Would have been the worst feeling for me ever been, 1,000 kilometers away and knowing that you can't do anything would have been fucked. Hearing Zeus panting set the tone. I know. Um, it was so bad for me. Like, as you guys know, like Zeus is my world, and like he because as you guys know, your dogs they take in whatever vibe you're putting out. So if you're feeling nervous, your dog's picking up on that straight away. And though I feel like my dog's really smart, and I feel like he was trying to put on a brave face as well. But like, this is what I need to like reiterate in that footage, like the video that I posted. What you can't see and what you can't feel is it was 42 degrees. It was 42 degrees, and so at times the fire was only 7 kilometers away. Now on the map, I mean that seems like a long way, but when you are in the firing line of that fire, that's not a very fucking far. I went for a ride up this afternoon. Oh bullshit. Oi, I fucking Ryder and I went down the street this morning and we realized that one of the local pubs had free internet. They obviously had fucking Elon Musk satellite internet, and we heard a bike. We heard a bike, and you know what? In my head, I was like, I wonder if that's Tex. But I couldn't ring, I couldn't message, couldn't do nothing. Um, JJ says, so I had my scariest drive home. My car and trailer were already jam packed with stuff, and then the smart girl that I am had to stop at Aldi to do a massive haul of water, food, and essentials. 7K, not much in that situation. What's that, Mumsy? Or you can guarantee, Angelic, I promise you, maybe not in an emergency situation, but yeah, you can almost guarantee that JJ would have grabbed some lollies. RSPCA tip: keep pools, paws cool, wet rags if you can, dogs and cats. So yeah, right. So when I got home, so I knew, right. I've had dogs my whole life. I understand what the go is. You know, don't sweat the way we do. They sweat out their mouth, blah blah blah. But I knew that I needed to get my dog under cold water. So yeah, I went outside and actually hitched Zeusy up to the clothesline, and my dog is generally, he hates the hose, right? But he knew it was that fucking hot. He knew he just did not move, and he was just getting drenched with the hose, and yeah. Oh, thank you everyone that's been saying they're glad that I'm okay and JJ's okay. Thank you so much. 7 kilometers is very close in a fire situation. Yeah, it really is. And that was the scariest thing about it, guys, is that we knew that the fire was so close, but we were unable to get the warnings. And that was like, for me, like like that was like a torture. It was like, yeah. Vodka shandy from me right now. Well, look, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. It's been a long time since you guys have, but yeah, it's fucking Sheepdog Sunday right now, and I don't even care. Yeah, I was like, it is definitely deserved. Sheepdog Sunday, let's go. Terrible thing to have to go through. Good to hear yous are all safe. Thank you so much. And you know what was hard though, and JJ will agree with me, is because we were so far apart, JJ and I. And as you guys know, like JJ's like we're like soulmates, you know what I mean? So like us being that far away in an emergency is very hard. Do you know what I mean? And it was very, very hard because like there was just no scenario that was going to fix it. We just had to ride it out. And like I don't even know if I should. There's I could tell you guys a story, but it's probably law breaking, so I probably shouldn't. But yeah, let's just say the police made it very, 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 very. The police made it so hard for anybody that thought it was a smart idea to leave to to get back in. And I promise you, I actually so we actually like nearly popped one of the tires in our car. We started going up this like full drive track. We're in a Commodore, yeah, but like this is how hard the police were making it to get back into people's towns. So people were actually taking full drive tracks in their non-full drive vehicles in the worst time. And so like we actually got halfway up this hill, the tire almost popped. We've got like tire flap going on because the tire almost peeled open. And I was just like, nah, that's enough. I had to say, that's enough. I had to make an executive decision that the choices that I was making at that point was putting me and my son in danger just to try and sneak back into my own hometown. And it made me wonder, it actually made me wonder how many people are going to perish doing the same thing, like trying to get back to their house. Because here's the thing, right? I didn't have my dog with me at this time. So we actually only left. We went to go to the next town because we had no power, nothing. We were hungry. We wanted food. So we went to the next town to get something to eat, but we couldn't get back in. On the way out, we seen all these cops and we're like, oh yeah, they're just like, I don't know what they're doing. But on the way back in, they were like had a hard border going. You could not get through, and they were not taking no for an answer. Didn't matter. I said everything. I said a whole heap of fucking lies too, and they still did not let us through. So, yeah, it actually made me wonder how many people were actually perishing, like not making it because the police hard borders were like stopping them from getting back into their properties. So obviously if you live in the area, fucking side tracks, this and that. But yeah, I think halfway through that decision myself, I actually realized that I was actually making a fucking catastrophically wrong decision. And even though where we were, even in the near vicinity, there was no fires. But if you guys know, these fires fucking move so fast. And yeah, that like it would have been different if I was by myself, but I had my son with me. But in my head, that's what like I was like, it's 42 fucking degrees. It's hot as I need to get my son home. Like, yeah, it was hard. The smell of plastic and rubber, it went a dark red smoke, horses going crazy. Oi, that was the scariest thing. I got stopped by 3 cops in Taggart on the way home. Yeah, so um, I don't know why. I don't know why. Look at me. Look at me. If you're a police officer, you'd be like, look at that fucking guy. Fucking ask him his name and his details. But we didn't. And in my head, I just thought that the police are just thinking like people are trying to leave, Oi, Macca, it was so windy, bro. I promise. When I was going live and I went up on the highest point of my town, right? I promise you, it was like, when you've got your gas heater on full and you stand with your head in front of it, it's like, fuck, that's hot. Like, that's what it felt like in the end. It was like the fires were literally under 10 kilometers away, which is not far in this map sense. Um, and the fucking wind was like very strong, which made there were people posting videos, which made it scary. We seen these before the reception cut out, and it was this guy showing a photo of a tree, right, and a fire over yonder on the hill, and he said, "Look at this, right now. Watch this. It's a 60-second video. That fire is kilometers away in that video, and in 60 seconds, like it hit that tree, and it was like, whoa." Sus Fernie, how you going, mate? Fire was 900 meters away. Damn. Oi, what road did you come up the slide to my joint text? The old VY, yeah, the old VY was. Oi, I'll tell you what. Oi, I'll tell you what. The old VY made me fucking proud. That was my son's VY too. That wasn't my VY. That was my son's VY Commodore, and yeah, that made us proud. Like I literally, yeah. Oh yeah. Oi, welcome in, Sus Fernie, Commodore's big sister, Gadoosh, Bluetooth at Legend. You are now a part of our team. Welcome aboard the Chaos Train. Oi, Mark, see you, Mark. Thank you. JJ, I'm sorry I've missed a lot of the comments. But I'll tell you what, there's people with hearts of gold, and then there's JJ. She's like this little corridor of people, which every one of us is, by the way. That's why we're all drawn to each other. But yeah, she's got a heart of gold, and a heart that will put herself last to put you first. Like, that's just JJ, what she does, not even in an emergency situation. She does that in everyday life. She's a fucking legend, that girl. Look, well, it's not like they don't lie to us, mate. So, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Give me a moment. If you ever face the same situation again, Biff, are you staying or are you going? I'll tell you what. Guys. I learned I learned a very big lesson in this situation. I'm probably very lucky, to be honest, but I'll tell you what I learned. There isn't a word to describe to you how underprepared I was for this situation. Now, you think you would have all of your bases covered, right? Now, I've been in situations where I've assisted people in Black Saturday with their fucking fires and stuff like that. But I've never been in a situation where my house, my property was in direct fire, or pardon the pun, but direct line of fire. Um, and and I learned a very big lesson is that I was so underprepared. I was so underprepared. So had we been in a position where I couldn't have got out, like I was so underprepared. Okay, I had so a general day's life with Biff is my dog has always got 1 week to 2 weeks food before I've got food. Yeah. So my dog relies on me. Yeah. He can't go out and earn a living. So I make sure that I feed my dog before I feed myself. Right. So I had I had at bare minimum a week's worth of food for my dog, right? But here's the truth. What if we were boxed in and I couldn't have got out? What the fuck was I going to feed my dog? You know what I mean? Then I had my child. Do you know what I mean? I always have enough food. Chicken calves. I always have enough food. When I do my shopping, I buy bulk chicken calves. It's the truth. Um, But yeah, if the answer to that question is, I promise you, 100%, I was so underprepared for that situation. Like, now I know that kind of everyone loses power, phone reception. So if I'm ever in this situation again, like I promise you, the next time I am anywhere near an electrical store of any description, Dick Smith, JB Hi-Fi. Sorry, Dick Smith, they're closed. But then I'm going to buy some walkie-talkies. If you can't talk to your people, you can talk to other people and let them know that you are in trouble, right? So that's my number one thing. And then I'll tell you what was annoying. So my neighbors on both sides have generators cranking 24/7. Here's me and Ryder fucking toughing it out in the 40-degree heat. No fucking aircon, no nothing, no fridge, no nothing. We're like literally, yeah. And the neighbor on that side's got his fucking big diesel generator cranking, and the neighbor on that side's got his big fucking diesel generator cranking, and I'm thinking, fuck, I am so underprepared. Like 100% underprepared. Oi, Corey, a bloody legend. Gadoosh. Evie, a bloody legend. Gadoosh. All right, guys, I've got to use the ablutions, so I will be leaving you momentarily. I'll chuck some ambience on for you.
Standing in the spotlight on such a perfect night,
knowing that you're out there listening.
I remember one time when in the deep dark bowls of the underworld, order must be maintained. Without a strict and unforgiving chain of command, chaos is inevitable. What's up, youngster, since you're the new booty? And don't know nothing, I gotta show you about the pecking order. It's the order in how we do things and move things. See somebody gonna tell you what to do after I tell that motherfucker what to do. It's the pecking order. It's the pecking order. It's the pecking order. We got the power of making swell like itchy cow. Stepping out the shower is the pecking order. Ask your daughter how we peck, inspect, high class as the projects. Push my legs to the California range, southern lane, and for my schemes is on the brain. For my connect game, put a strain on every leak in our chain. That's right, we all get woo. Take us Varnos to make us see notes, doing all the howdy bullshit floats. And niggas don't, some niggas don't. Gangsta paradise, say nothing nice. Yeah, we living so tight, we need Jesus in our lives. It's the pecking order, yeah. It's the order how we do things and move things. Only fuck with the true thing. Having heavy intercourse with the world of depression, messing with the wrong bitches, never learn our lesson. Stressing, no guessing, never question. Even when we plan, we testing. Confession, do you still wanna meet with the killers? Hold accountable for anything you repeat. It's the pecking order. Ask your daughter how we peck. When we smoke, you wish your best friend we suspect. It's the pecking order. It's the order how we do things and move things. Only fuck with the true thing. Now come on, partner, come on. It's the pecking order. I don't wanna hear none of that shit, man. All that crying and begging and shit. To be honest with you, that shit really don't even affect me in no kind of way, partner. You wasting your motherfucking time. Let's get this shit going. Let's get it over with. Come on back here. Back here. I can't make no motherfucking mess right here. Check this out, homie. Make it easy on yourself. I know you want a motherfucking open casket where your people can see you and kiss on you. But you are pissing me off. And I will blow noodles out your motherfucking head, and none of that happens after that. So come back here. Come on. Right? Come on. Hey. But you know, one more thing before I do this. Here's the pecking order. Here's the pecking order.
Oh, good times. Great.
Here's the pecking order.
Hey Biff, heading to Korea tomorrow morning. I'm happy you and JJ and family and North family. Man, safe. Wait, are you legitimately going to fucking Korea? That is not something you hear someone say every day. Yeah, I'm back. Sorry about the ambience. In the deep dark bowels of the underworld. Why can't I now? Nah, oi, do you know what? Oi, Jamie, it's funny you say that because I actually was before. Oh, God. Yeah, I said to myself before, on a momento, why can't I? It's so silly that I can't change the size of that. I need to speak to the Restream ombudsman right now because I should be able to. I'm just saying, but buddy. See, what's the point in having a free dot button there if the free dot button does nothing? Click, click, boom. Yeah, so I'll tell you what, it's been a fucking eventful. I don't even know if it's been 28 hours, 24 hours, or 48 hours. I feel like it's been 48 hours. I don't know. I lost time. We were unable to tell the time actually, which was crazy. Yeah. Oh, JD, you bloody legend. I'll tell you what though. I'll tell you what was the worst thing. I'll tell you what was the worst thing. Also, it's been a long couple of days. I would have to concur, my friend. I concur. It has definitely been a long couple of days. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what though. You really don't realize how far into the fucking the metasphere you realize you are until you have nothing. So, you don't realize that like how reliant you are on social media, phones, like all of this shit where like, you hear this stuff on the news all the time and you're like, I wouldn't even care, Fucking dicks. Yeah. If I got 15 minutes from our place, I said the flames at our back door shed full of ash. Damn. Oi. So you know what? I actually thought about you today, JD. How close were you to the flames? How close were you? I actually thought about you today because I seen a thing when we finally got like reality and life back into our devices. Yeah. Evie says, Biff, how's your son? No, he's really well. So I was just having a joke with him out there. I'm not sure if you heard her or not. But yeah, that's what made it so difficult, Evie, if I'm honest. Like that's what made it so difficult was like not having a definitive answer for my son about are we going to be okay? And I guess after this is what people need to understand, right? So I had a little bit of backlash because I decided to stay, but the truth was we had no choice in the matter of staying. This was exactly what happened. So the phones were in and out all day. So my phone was just off. But Ryder's phone, because I'm Optus, Ryder's Telstra, right? So my son's phone was in and out of reception all day. And so when I got the notification on my phone saying leave now if you want to survive, like notifications don't get any realer than that, I'm afraid. And I think that you very soon realize that you are just a fucking very, very, very inappropriate piece in this game of fucking chess. And like, yeah, I don't know. I learn a lot. I learn a lot. Can you define that? Can you spell that? Do you? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that I stressed everybody out, but that's why I needed to tell you guys that like when it was time that I got the notification to say leave now if you want to survive, it was already 2 hours past, right? So as the moment I'm reading that notification saying leave now if you want to survive, I'm reading the notification saying it's too late. You can't get out now. Bunker down, and then gives you a fucking a prerequisite list of things you should do in a fire, and yeah, that made it very fucking real. It was like I'll tell you what, and I don't like. I've got a bone to pick with the government, yeah, because I feel like in a situation where they can make their own laws and this and that, we're in a situation where thousands of people are in an area that are not getting warnings that they should leave or they're going to die, right? So this is my bone to pick with the fucking government. How the fuck can you not send my fucking phone a message? If I can go like this on my phone right now and turn mobile data off on my phone, right? Turn mobile data off on my phone, which I'll do right now. So mobile data is off on my phone. My phone is literally whistling Dixie right now. Can do this, right? But I'll tell you one thing you can do. When you don't have. You can call 000. So you can't fucking tell me that there isn't something that needs to be done here because, like, yeah, even text messages, right? So every area gets a text message when it's time to leave that says this. This is what the text message says. Bushfire emergency warning for people in blah, 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 blah. Leave immediately. There is a bushfire in Longwood. Emergency services may not be able to help you if you decide to stay, right? This was a notification that I got 2 hours after it was sent. So this isn't even the notification I'm talking about. This is the only thing what they can send you in an emergency. So this is a nationwide messaging service. You know what's funny? You can text it back. And you know what I said? I'm going to say the same thing again. We avoid all text messaging in this point, and we do voice messaging. Yeah, it's Jane Bunn with the late night news. Sorry with the 2 hour late information, but if you are still alive, you should bunker down and you should put towels at your door. I don't know what for, in case people come over if they want to have a shower and that. Is what it will sound like. But yeah, that was fucked, and I realized very quickly, and like forgive me, but I realized very quickly that we were in a situation that was a fucking dick's. It was a dick system. So like, all right, we're gonna give you a message that tells you should leave, but here's the cherry on the fucking top of that. You're not going to get that message until 2 hours later. So by the time you get that message, you are either fucking charcoal chickened. Yeah. Gunny says, I got a Balfang, Menchang, and a Tripilo, all custom firmware and laptop with SDR and active loop setup. Oh, yeah, I'll tell you what though. Oi, Gunny, what's your thoughts on getting? Because like my life revolves around the internet, right? And if I don't have internet, I can't fucking work. So I am led to believe that I should get some Starlink fucking Elon Musk alien style internet in this situation. Now hear me out. Hear me out, people, before you start hating on me. Right? I'm not gonna go buy a fucking Tesla. Like, I'm not giving Elon a reach around. I'm saying I should get satellite internet so I never, ever, ever am able to not go live with you guys. Simples. Commander says, I joined the military so I could help people. So I could also help my people. Imagine sitting in the south coast of New South Wales watching it burn and you're told to stand your ground. I agree. I agree. And this is another reason why I didn't want to leave. Um, like for me as well, like when the fiery dude said that, like, that the real risk, the real risk is not the fire, hitting our town centre, because that's not going to happen. We're not in that type of area. But the real problem is when people try and leave and they get stuck on a road where they can't get help to. And that fucking like rang very clear with me. Biff, your house is your castle. This is true. And like, this is true. And not only that, like, I literally sat there and thought this, right? All right, I've got, just in this office right here, just in this office, I've got tens of thousands of dollars worth of equipment. And like, um, but here's where you've got to be real about it. Like, you've really got to understand whether or not you've got to draw a line in the sand, right? Because they're all materialistic things at the end of the day. I wasn't here by myself. I was here with my son. So I had some real serious fucking choices that needed to be made. But I promise you, the moment you stepped out our front door and you seen the fucking apocalypse that was our reality, whatever thought process you had before you walked out the door and seen that was out the fucking window. I promise you. Crazy. Biff, what work needs to be done to get your car on the road? I mean, I guess here's the truth. The truth is, I get my road on the car tomorrow. Like, nothing needs to be done for a roadworthy, but so much needs to be done to get it where I want it, which is why I bought it. Um, and at the moment, I think that at the moment, I've got so many things that need to get done on my YouTube. So I'm just going to knuckle down on my YouTube and put all of my time and my effort, my money, everything into my YouTube. It's actually a bit of a shame that these fires happened when it did, because, well, I actually had my mate ring me because I was actually going to a certain area of Victoria on this particular date, where I was going to have a meeting with people that live their lives in a certain way, I would say. Now, remember, I said I'm going to be bringing you the closest thing you can say that would have like is Ross Kemp on gang. So I had all of this shit organized, which was a bit annoying. Yeah. Tag, or he won't see it streaming. Oh yeah, Roscoe Buchanan. Tag Biff, or he won't see it streaming. Well, I'll tell you what. I just seen that. What, but what did I miss? Oi, can I just say, oi, Jonesy boy, Gadoosh, put there. Wait, I need to fucking just seriously, I need to say something, yeah? I need to say something. The last 48 hours of my life has made me feel very wanted, yeah, and not just my beautiful family and my beautiful loved ones and stuff like that, but I mean by you legends. And it was very heartwarming this afternoon getting back on to reality and getting like internet service and being able to check my YouTube and stuff like that, and seeing all the fucking positive messages from you legends. I'll tell you what, it's like, and I was like, holy shit, I'm gonna have to take a dead set few hours out to reply to everyone's message because, yeah, that really touched my heart, guys, and it's what's a community is all about, and I say it all the time, and it's one thing for me to say it, but it's another thing for all of you fucking legends to action it, and you've all made it quite clear that we are exactly what I say we are. We are the number one fucking YouTube community. That's it, hands down. And like all you have to do is jump back into the comment section of my any video that I've posted in the last 48 hours, and you will see that we are a fucking solid community. So yeah, I just want to say to you guys, like, that's very humbling for me. Very, very humbling. Oi text, good douche. But it's very humbling for me, guys. I just want you to know that it's very humbling for me to jump in there and see all the support that I've got. Like, yeah, it definitely reassures you that all the hard work and all of the stuff that happens that comes along with being a content creator, definitely worth it. And yeah, what a fucking society we are. Here is, let's take a moment, every one of you legends, and this will prove how much of a legend and a fucking integral part of our community you are. All right. So get your right hands ready, legends. Now, on whatever device you are watching me on right now, on whatever device you are watching me on right now, we're all going to prove how solid we are, and we're going to have a moment of solidarity. I want every one of you fucking legends that absolutely loves this community and everything it's about, like I do. Hold your fist up to the screen like that. Let's all give every single one of each other's a fucking big Bluetooth, a big yo, what's up, what's doing? Here's a big Bluetooth knuckles to all and each and every one of yous. And yeah, hold your knuckles up to the screen. And you know, you're a real one if this is you right now with your phone, you know what I mean? If this is you right now with your fucking TV, don't smash it. Yeah, real ones, absolute fucking legends. Look at that chat. Look at that. Fucking real ones. That's what I'm talking about, legends. That's what I'm talking about. That is what this is all about. Fucking oath. Godoosh. Fuck yeah. Fucking oath. Oi, legitimate solidarity. What about that? Fucking oath. Oi, oi, let me tell you something. There's like, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, I will be. I will fucking be. Look at that. Oh, you guys are the fucking legends. You really are. You really fucking are. No, we're not even doing it. This is how solid we are right now. Bang. Even with my fucking scarred out knuckles, that's that's what we're doing. Oh yeah. Let's make my tattoos go fucking green screen again. Wait, ready? Oh, how weird is that? Watch this. You can see it. Oh, it is so weird. Nah, we're not doing it. We're not doing it. It hurts my brain. It hurts my brain. How? How? I understand. Look, I understand there's a green screen. I understand how a green screen works, yeah? But a green screen's not a fucking x ray machine. Ready? Let's go. Green screen, knuckles, engaged. Oh, that's a hollow hole. Whoa, what the fuck? I didn't even know what just happened, but I like that. No, I don't know if I do actually. No, I do. I like it. Oi, legends! I just want to say thank you so much, and from me here at the Chaos Chronicles, yeah, a fucking straight out, just big love and a big thank you to everyone for showing me every single bit of support over the last 48 hours. It's been amazing, and yeah, makes you know you're alive. That's for sure. Knuckles engage. That's it. Gadoosh. How though? I don't understand. If you want to know what my knuckles say, it says hard luck. But here's the truth. Look at this, right? See how I had to have, look, I had to have that L extended because as you can see, it only used to go to there and didn't have that back bit on it. I promise you, it looks like it said hard, like a male rooster, a cock. You know, a male rooster is a cock. Look, you can see how that would have looked like a C. No pun intended. Stuff it. Look at that. Biff, my auntie even said she hopes you guys are okay and she's a hard ass. Oi, Commodores, douche, knuckles straight to your fucking auntie who's the hard ass. How do you do that? Oi, my beautiful mum's going to bed. Good night, mumsy, absolute beautiful human being. All right, guys. Sorry, I am going to have to use the ablutions again. What is going on here? I don't know. How do I make that go back to the way it should be? Um, what is going on here? just gonna do this and hope for the best. Well, I don't even know what's going on here, but I don't even know what this menu is. Okay. All right, so I've done something. I don't know what's going on. I've got a whole heap of stuff over here. Oh, I mean, it's not so bad. It is, though. All right. Hang on. I can't even read what the songs are now. But we just. Oh, wait. I think this is the one.
Every time the camera's on, you're riding with me through the storm. From the stories to the struggle, yeah, you've been there all along. Oh. Late nights, real talk, true spilling through the mic, and the chaos crew shows up every single time. You ain't just fuse, your family. Every comment hits like loyalty. Through the highs and the lows, you ride for me, and that means more than you'll ever see.
Shout out to the Chaos Crew. What have we got here? From Paul Phillip.
Chaos Crew, you wear that crown. Shout out to the Chaos Crew, the best on YouTube, it's true. You keep this whole thing real, every word, every view. From the heart, yeah, Biff got you. I'm grateful every time I do what I do. No one else compares to you. The Chaos Crew, the realest crew. We don't fake it, we just make it. Built on truth, can no one break it. You're the reason the flame still burns. Every click, every watch, every lesson learned. So here's my love, my thanks, my tune. From Biff to the Chaos Crew. You're more than fans, you're a part of the name. Together we ride through the chaos and pain. Shout out to the Chaos Crew, the best on YouTube, it's true. You keep this whole thing real, every word, every view. From the heart, yeah,
Yeah. I don't know what I've just done here, but I've like hey Gunny. Oi Gunny. So I've just made the menu. Wait, actually, if I do this, no, that didn't do nothing. Welcome back, sports fans. I don't know what's going on with my stream here. I know it looks normal to you guys, but for me, it looks broken.
In the deep dark bowls of the underworld, order must be maintained. Without a strict and unforgiving chain of command, chaos is inevitable. What's up, youngster, since you're the new booty? Don't know nothing, I gotta show you about the pecking order. It's the order and how we do.
It's just a selfie stick, by the way.
Things and move things. See somebody gonna tell you what to do after I tell that motherfucker what to do. It's the pecking order. It's the pecking order. It's the pecking order. We got the power to make you niggas sour. Big fish, well like itchy cow. Stepping out the shower is the pecking order. Ask your daughter how we peck, inspect, high class as the projects. Push my legs to the California range, southern lane, and for my schemes is on the brain for my connection.
This is my best beat. Ready?
On every leak in our chain. That's right. We all get
Ooh.
take us for nose to make us see.
That's my best bit.
Howdy bullshit floats and niggas don't, some niggas don't. Gangsta paradise, say nothing nice. Yeah, we living so tight, we need Jesus in our lives. It's the pecking order, yeah. It's the order how we do things and move things. Only fuck with the true thing. Having heavy intercourse with the world of depression, messing with the wrong bitches, never learn our lesson. Stressing, no guessing, never question. Even when we plan, we testing. Confession, do you still wanna meet with the killer? So accountable for anything you repeat. It's the pecking order. Ask your daughter how we peck. When we smoke, you wish your best friend we suspect. It's the pecking order.
Oh, thank you, Ralph Palmer. I love this music too. So this is the Legends. I am going to jump off shortly.
Reverend.
So for those of you that didn't know, this is a Pantera song. I've turned into a blues song.
For no sins, an image beneath me, lost within my plans for life. It all seems so unreal. I'm a man caught in half in this world, left in my misery. The Reverend, he turned to me without a tear in his eyes. Nothing new for him to see. I didn't ask him why. I will remember the love our souls had sworn to make. Now I watch the falling rain. All my mind can see now is your. Well, I guess you took my youth and gave it all away, like the birth of a newfound joy. This
Love would end in rain. When she died, I couldn't cry. She's the one that's in my soul.
You left me incomplete, all alone as the memories now unfold. Believe the word, I
I will unlock my door and pass it. Cemetery. Yeah, I'm gonna turn this shizzle off. I don't know what I've done, but I've made a very, very small menu. Fuck, good thing I'm wearing glasses. I would have just poked my eye out. All right, legends. So yeah, I am going to sign off shortly, but I just want to say this. Can I just take a moment out to say this? There was, it was very, very, very heartfelt. Everyone from the community giving me their best wishes and wishing me the best moving forward from 48 hours ago. Um, I just need you guys to know that that's the exact reason why I do every single part of this is because um, we've built something that is fucking awesome here, and yeah, it was good when I got back online today and was able to jump back in and have a look at the messages. It was very, very, very heartfelt, and I just want all of you fucking legends to know that yeah, absolutely, that every single one of you is the reason why I do this. And yeah, it was crazy because I'm not gonna lie, like I said at the start of this video, there hasn't been many times in my life, and once again, I'm not trying to be a fucking hero or some big tough guy or anything like that, but there hasn't been many times in my life where I knew that I was fucked. You know what I mean? I knew that I was outnumbered. I knew that it was a fight I couldn't finish. I was scared. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. There hasn't been many times in my life where I've been able to man up and say that I was fucking scared. Now I was scared. I was legitimately hands down like bottom of the fucking barrel scared. Um, and I'll tell you something, right? I'll tell you something. There's certain things in life that will test your ilk as a human being, right? But I'll tell you something. How you react in a situation like this, where the situation was exactly this, you have 2 hours. Evacuate now if you want to survive. And then seeing that was sent 2 hours earlier, that that brought a whole different fucking level of being a man. You know what I mean? And yeah, that really, and then when I got the next warning was take shelter now if you want to survive. And it's warnings like that will in your life test to see. I don't know, but yeah, that tested me as a fucking human being. I'm man enough to stand up here right now and say it. Yeah, thank you everyone in the chat. Thank you. I can see all the awesome comments in the chat. Thank you so much. And yeah, I'm glad I'm safe. I'm glad JJ's safe. I'm glad JJ was smarter than me and decided to get out of there. And yeah, or that's something else that I would have hated to imagine what that would have been like for me, because I am a big softy when it comes to shit like that, and I would have been stressing out. But I was absolutely stoked that JJ was on the other side of the state and nowhere near the action. But yeah. All right, legends. Yeah, there we go. Here we are. We're back again. Yeah, we've had 48 hours hiatus. But yeah, much love, much respect to all you legends. Thanks for tuning in as always. And yeah, I will catch you guys. What are we running at Sunday? Yep, I'll catch you guys tomorrow night, 7 p.m. for a premiere. and then around 9 o'clock for a live as per usual. Um, much love, much respect to all you legends. Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for showing me so much love over the last 48 hours. Like, really, it really, really fucking overwhelmed me. And yeah, thank you so much. And yeah, from me to you guys, Bluetooth it, good douche. Yeah, fuck yeah. What a team we are. Much love, much respect from chaos to you guys.